Whenever the product of two numbers is 1, we say that those numbers are reciprocals, or multiplicative inverses. To find the reciprocal of a fraction, we basically switch the numerator and denominator. So just kind of a note, 0 does not have a reciprocal because the product of 0 and a number can never be 1. So that we will ignore that one. For each number, find the reciprocal and show that the product is 1. Well, 2/3, the reciprocal would be 3/2. And if I multiply, I will get 6/6, which is 1. So 3/2 is the reciprocal. You have -3/4. The reciprocal would be -4/3. Negative times negative is positive, so we basically end up with 3 times 4 is 12/12, which is 1. For 5, the reciprocal is 1/5. If I multiply these two fractions, I end up with 5/5, again, 1. Alright, so a rule for dividing fractions. In the first example, we saw that we could find 5 divided by 4 by computing 5 times 4. That is, division by a fraction is the same as multiplication by its reciprocal. This is always true. Dividing by a fraction is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal of the divisor. So 5/7 divided by 3/4 is the same thing as 5/7 times 4/3. So that gives you 5 times 4 over 7 times 3, or 20/24 over 21. So if I want to show 1/2 divided by 2/3, I would leave the 1/2, the first number alone. So 1/2, leave it alone. Change it to multiplication of the reciprocal. And then the numerators, 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 2 is 4. So this is really 3/4. So the steps for dividing fractions. Instead of dividing, we multiply by the reciprocal of the divisor. Then we reduce out the common factors, and then multiply the numerator and multiply the denominators. And if there's anything else that needs to be simplified, you simplify from there. Symbolically, this process is a over b divided by c over d is the same thing as a over b times d over c. So ad over bc, assuming the b, c, and d are all non-zero. So if we want to do 3/4 divided by 1/8, that's the same thing as 3/4 times 8/1. And you can really cross out anything in the denominator, can cross out with something in any of the numerators. So 4 goes in 8 twice, and we're left with 6. 7/4 times 3/2, I get 21/8. And then this will be 3/1 times 3/4. So 9/4.